pattern in the away games to explain why you've not played as well as you have done at home? Is there anything you can see as a manager?
Well, I'll always trying to search different reasons why we don't play exactly. It's very difficult to play exactly away at home. No, the team doesn't do it. But I think that at home we have no concerns about what we are doing. 12 points from 12, 13 goals scored and 2 goals conceded. So I think that we have important problems in defending, but more in concentrating defending, because if you review all the matches we play away, Joe Hart didn't have a lot of work. He didn't have important saves, but just punctual balls that we consider goals. And playing away, you can do that because all teams are very strong at playing at home.
Is there a case that your players take the big games like Manchester City or a home game in front of your own fans more seriously, because that was the case last season? They can beat Manchester United away but lose to Sunderland away. They seem to raise themselves for the bigger opponent.
No, I don't think so. I think that the players know that every match is different and all the teams are very difficult.
How important is the next week in terms of the whole season in context down that well?
Very important because we play 2 important games in Premier League away, and we must we must stay in the top of the table, and those 6 points will be very important. I think that at 50% of the chances to go to the second round in Champions League will be playing next Wednesday in Russia, and we also want to keep playing in Capital One. So the 4 games are very important.
What's the situation with John Guidetti?
John starts this week working normally with the whole squad, so that's a very good news for him and for the team, and we'll see in the future what happens with him.
And how likely is it that when he's fully fit, he'll feature in the starting the first team?
Well, we must see how he improves every week.
So many
it's
of
a lot of time injury, so we'll see.
So many of your players have qualified for the World Cup, Manuel. Can you get a good spin-off from that? You know, that they've got something to look forward to at the end of the season. They need to keep their form up. Can the club benefit from having so many players at the World Cup finals?
Yes, of course. I think for the players, very important to qualify to the World Cup. I think it's the most important thing in the football. In football, so they were all of them very happy, and of course, all of them will want to arrive in their best performance for the World Cup.
Oh, have you noticed someone like Edin Dzeko, for instance, Bosnia got there? Have you noticed a spring in his step this week since he's come back? Edin Dzeko got there with Bosnia for the first time.
For the first time.
Have you noticed a smile on his face?
Yes, of course. He arrived very happy from Bosnia, a little bit tired, but I think this for Bosnia, for him, is very important. And I hope we will see the best second the whole season.
Manuel, Rodwell's been out of the side because of injury, but when he's fit, do you think he can get into the team? Because he's a young English player with a chance to go to the World Cup, but he needs to play, so can he achieve those ambitions at City?
I just told you, we'll see what happens in the future. If he improves the way that all of us know how he can play, he will have a chance.
What do you see his best position?
His best position?
Yeah, Rodwell.
But he can play. I think that's maybe has the two positions, so he can do it both well. Huh?
Joe Hart had a difficult time before the international break. There was scrutiny on him about his form. I mean, he played well for England. How much that have done for his confidence? He made some good saves.
Joe, you know about Joe?
Yeah,
well, I think that both games for him were very important. He was in his worst moment before the two international games. I think that he was he showed that he has the personality to do it well in his worst moment. I suppose he will improve in confidence, and all of us trust a lot of him.
Was he
for him.
quite, after the last home game against Everton, was he quite emotional after the game because of the pressure that had been on him?
Yes, because it was a very difficult game for him.
Yeah.
But I am sure that I made the right decision to keep him, and Joel showed me that was the best decision.
And was it the support of the fans for him that sort of made it emotional, or was it the fact that he got through the game?
It was all together, the fans, the other players, the staff, all were very close for against with him, because it was a very difficult moment.
Do you have any thoughts about Hodgson in England over the last 48 hours, Manuel, in terms of the importance of keeping everything inside the dressing room and not having any leaks coming out to the players, in terms of what's happened with Hodgson over the past 48 hours?
Sí.
Dice si hay algún problema con filtraciones, porque habla de Inglaterra que esta semana hubo algunas, y es un tema que le preocupa.
No, really, not here for the moment.
But in terms of the principle of it's important to keep things within one dressing room.
I think it's very important to keep all what happened in the dressing room. I think it's very important to keep it in.
Manuel, do you feel do you feel Mick Richards and Joel Westcott have got a chance of making England squad for Brazil in the summer?
That's not an answer I can give to
feel
you.
they're
I
gonna
think that Hodgson must know which are the best England players to play in the national squad. Here in Manchester City, they must demonstrate every game when they play that they have the capacity to play in the national squad. It depends on both of them.
Do you feel like that they're going to get enough opportunities to show Roy that they do deserve a place in Brazil?
I think we have a lot of games during the year, so all the players will have the opportunity.
Okay, thank you guys.